Bought this jet ski and wanted to see if I could get it fixed up. Got it home, time to take a look. Started with pulling the cylinder head off to get a good look at the engine, see what kind of condition it was in. Pretty rusty inside the cylinder. Only choice is to take it apart, clean it up, and see how bad the rust damaged the internals. You can see water has just been sitting inside this jet ski for quite some time. All of this will need to be cleaned to see if it's salvageable. Need to get all the exhaust pieces out of the way so I can have room to pull the engine out. Underneath the throttle bodies here is filled with this muddy, rusty water. Got the engine pulled up, basically just stood over the hole, grabbed both sides of the engine and yanked it out. It's not too heavy and can be pulled out by hand by most people, though a hoist is a good idea. All of the oil injection lines were brittle and broken and leaked all of the two-stroke oil to the bottom of the hull. The engine turns free at least, so that is a good sign. Many jet skis are designed with the cylinder as a separate part from the block. Don't need to get a whole new engine block in the case of a damaged piston and cylinder. Most of the damage seems to be at the top half of the engine, so I'll see if I can save all of this. Cleaning the cylinder with soap and water. Giving it a good bath and scrubbing away all the junk. Cylinder could be better, but not as bad as I expected. Let's see if a dingleberry hone will clean it up. A 320 grit ball hone or dingleberry hone with some WD-40 works great. A 240 grit flap wheel to smooth out the casting marks on the exhaust ports. In theory, this will help airflow and make more power. This engine's not tunable though, so I can't go crazy with porting and increasing compression. Here I am sanding down the cylinder base where it meets the block. Using 180 grit sandpaper and angle iron, I'm only taking off a few thousandths of material. The goal is a smooth, flat surface with just a tiny bit more of compression. Too much and the cylinder port timing will be off. A thorough cleaning is necessary to remove all metal shavings from the grooves. Checking the cylinder bores for size, taper, and out of round. All were straight with normal wear patterns, but were just outside of factory limits for stock bore. Oh well, gonna see how it runs anyway. Time to clean the reed valves and intake manifold. All reassembled. Compression in all the cylinders is not perfect, but it'll run. Hopefully it'll be better after it runs a few cycles.